What's up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue. What we're going to be doing tonight is going to be some blackened catfish. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be making my own seasoning blend in this recipe, but feel free to use whatever you can find at your store. I happen to have a blackened seasoning called Cajun's Choice, which is about as comparable as what I'm going to make on my own. Now, what I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to go ahead and whip this up. I am going to put a list of the ingredients and amounts in the description in case you want to make it on your own. What we are going to be using to cook our blackened catfish in is going to be some clarified butter, which is a little bit different than you may be seeing elsewhere. Anyway, let me get this mixed up and I'll see you back. The spice mixture made up, I'm going to go over the ingredients in that. I've rinsed off my catfish and kind of patted it dry. It is a little moist and I kind of want that because I want the spice to stick on it. You can, if it's too dry, brush it down with some olive oil or butter. One thing that we're going to have with this fish is I was over watching Cooking with Cricket and she did this potato wedge recipe, and I'm not using her recipe, but she gave me the idea. You know what, if you want some down-home cooking, go check out her channel. I'll put a link to her channel in the iCard above in the description below. So we are going to have some potato wedges with this, as well as some Brussels sprouts, and I just have those rubbed down with a little bit of olive oil and seasoning. We're going to throw that in the oven. Anyway, as far as the seasoning went, like I said, you could use your own, but the seasoning that I used in this was a tablespoon of sweet paprika, 2.5 tablespoons of sea salt, 1 tablespoon onion powder, or excuse me, 1 teaspoon onion powder, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon cayenne pepper, 3/4 teaspoon white pepper, 3/4 teaspoon black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon thyme, and 1/2 teaspoon oregano. So that's what we have here. I'm going to go ahead and start, I've already mixed it up. I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning up these fillets. I'm going to bring you guys in once I get to this next side. We have our clarified butter made. If you haven't seen that video, check that out. That's going to be the video right before this one. So we are pretty much ready to get this in the skillet once I get these fish coated up. We've got the other side seasoned up. Just kind of wanted to show you kind of what we're looking like as far as the level of seasoning. You don't have to be afraid to go too heavy on this. So there's kind of what we're looking like. I'm going to go ahead and let this skillet get screaming hot. Then we'll start throwing these fish in. Now we got the skillet humming. I got a thin layer of clarified butter down there, so my smoke temperature is a little bit higher than normal. Now we're just going to go ahead and throw a couple of these in. They're going to go about 2.5 minutes aside. About 2 minutes, I think it's about time to go ahead and flip these. Let these go a couple more minutes, we'll be ready to plate up. We're right at about 2 more minutes, that looks good to me. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull these off. And these are relatively thin, so they did cook a little bit faster. Final product, we have our blackened fish, we have our Brussels sprouts, we have our potato wedges, which were inspired by Cooking with Cricket. What's up, Cricket? Or Brenda. Anyway, let's pull it back and taste. Last thing to do, let's go ahead and taste this fish. See what's up. Seasoned really well. I may have gone with a little bit more cayenne pepper in it next time, but hey, if I'm using somebody else's recipe, try it out, hook it up next time. So I would have added a little bit more cayenne pepper, but great fish. I've already tasted the potatoes and the Brussels sprouts, those are good too. Anyway, try cooking with some clarified butter. You will not be disappointed. Anyway, thanks for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.